Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Vinicius Junior knocks it into space. He is through here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Van Nistelrooy. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's hit a great... He's got full! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Van Nistelrooy certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Mazraoui. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he shoots! In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bellingham gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cruyff. It's Zico! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bernardo Silva. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. And he cuts out the supply. Played out to the right. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Mazraoui wriggles his way through. Terrific header! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior. Zico. And it's Yaya Toure. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played into space out wide. He can run onto that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bellingham!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, Van Nistelrooy! He's given away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hoisted in. He gets big. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
He's under a lot of pressure there. He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. That's really nicely played. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cruyff. And he plays one through. Rivaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rummenigge. And that pass just didn't quite work. Stood up well to him there. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cruyff. Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He can get that clear. Rummenigge. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Marcó en el minuto 66 el dorsal 5.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a hot... And Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Quality ball. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Pelé to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? That's another chance. It's in. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United are doing very nice. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Pelé! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rivaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.